We're going to
Patriots,
try.
time is running out. In less than a minute, we expose the truth on the Conservative Viewpoint's emergency broadcast system. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Conservative Viewpoint. It's Tuesday, May 5th, 2026, and I'm fired up that you're here tonight. We have a massive show tonight. We're talking about the world on fire, the absolute rot in our own backyard, and the pure, unadulterated desperation of a political party that has lost its way. Bet you can't guess who that is. You see the headlines, you hear the noise, but tonight we're cutting through the static. We're going to give you the truth that the mainstream media is too terrified to touch. So buckle up, grab your coffee or something even stronger. But let's get into it, shall we? Let's talk about it, right? While the world was hoping for a lasting ceasefire, the regime in Tehran just decided to test our resolve. Just yesterday, Iran had a large drone and missile attack on the UAE and targeted a ship in the Strait of Hormuz. They think that they can bowl over the global energy supply and they can stop it. They think they can play games with a 14-piece proposal that's nothing more than a surrender demand. Well, the message for the White House over the weekend was loud and clear. The price has not been paid. We've got warships heading to the strait right now to break the blockade. We are not asking for permission to keep the seas open. We're taking it. If Iran wants to find out what's not even begun looks like, they are about to get the front row seat. We don't bow. We don't retreat. We leave from a position of absolute strength. That's what you get from the real president like Donald Trump. Now let's look at what's happening right here at home. In Minnesota, the mask is slipping off. We've seen federal raids over 20 locations in Minneapolis this week. We're talking about massive fraud investigations involving taxpayer-funded social programs. We've got reports of people on welfare suddenly showing up at luxury malls, buying out the Louis Vuitton stores, driving sports cars. And how, you may ask? Because they've been safely shifting off of your hard-earned tax money and programs that are meant for children. This isn't a mistake. This is a systematic exploitation of our generosity, whether it's the $300 million feeding our future scandal or the latest Social Security and child care schemes. The rot is deep, and it's time for some serious accountability. If you are here to work and contribute, fine, welcome. But if you're here to loot the American taxpayer, your time is up. Time for you to get the hell out. And finally, let's talk about the Democrats. Folks, it is a sad sight to behold. They are heading into a midterms with absolutely nothing to run on. The economy is roaring. The border is secure. We're standing tall on the world stage. So what do? They fall back to the only thing they have left, their Trump derangement syndrome. It is on full display, folks. Instead of talking about how to lower the grocery bills that they made happen or how to keep our neighborhoods safe, they are busy making up wild fantasies and chasing ghosts. They are so consumed by the hatred of one man that they have completely abandoned the American people. It's not just politics anymore. It's a mental illness. They'd rather see the country fail, rather see a conservative succeed. But we see right through it. Don't we, guys? We know the difference between whining and winning. But we got a lot of ground to cover tonight, guys. We're going to dive deep into every single one of these stories. You won't find us anywhere else. So stick around because the conservative viewpoint starts right now. Hi, everyone, and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, it is Tuesday, guys. And we've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm telling you what, I've been busy trying to get stuff together here. And I thought I was going to be able to knock it off real quick here. And to get TikTok in, but I've got him in, but I'm kind of upside down here. I had to turn my camera sideways, so I'm trying to work with it here. I couldn't get it on there because I can't get a stream key from TikTok to put it on here. Swipe left and right for viewers more. Okay, so they can see too. So I got it half-assed off on my phone, and so we're streaming live on TikTok tonight too. So we're going to see how that goes. If I can get it to work on my other monitor that I just set up and on that computer to share the camera. They don't share the camera with StreamYard. You got to get a stream key. I don't know how to do that yet on TikTok. So we're going to see what happens. Who knows? They might boot my ass off the first day. So you never know. But hey, guys, welcome to the show. Anyone new to the show, welcome. We love having new people. Come on in, chat. Give us a hi, hell, whatever. And so we can give you a shout out back. I'm going to try to look in here at this one. You've got a lot of people coming in here right now. I can't see how many it's up there right now. But if I turn the camera sideways, and then you can see my insulation in my roof. You can see it partly on there now, but not on the big camera. So hey, guys, welcome to the show. Here we go. Let's get busy. We got Facebook, we got YouTube, we got Twitch, we got X, we got Rumble. We got Getter, we got Kick, and we got TikTok right there. So here it is. Let's get busy over here. We're going to give a shout out to, let me get this started. Turn down the volume there and get Rumble going on. We got Rock Justice over here. I don't know where everybody's at. Come on in and say hi. There's Rock right there. So let's shoot on over here to the Getter gang and see who's all hanging out tonight. And we got who? We got Shell starting us off tonight. Shell beat you in there, Rock. Or beat you in there, Radical Right. Yes, she did. We got Shell in there. We got Radical Right, Sean Justice right after that. Then Texas Red is right there. Hi, Texas Red. It's nice to see you. Conrad. What's happening, Conrad? We got a lot of guys joining in on the TikTok over here, I see. Let's keep going down here. We got Conrad. I know I saw Joe Public in here somewhere singing the anthem. Oh, we got to sing the anthem there. There's Joe Public right there. What's happening, guys? Nice to see you. I'm going to be looking all over here I have to squint over here at TikTok until I can get it put on there. I thought I had it working out, but I don't because it won't share the cameras at the same time, guys. But guess what? We're going to go through this anyways because we got a lot going on in here. Kathy. Hi, Kathy, over there in Facebook. Ask them if you'll see that it's not a little thing that's crying about. How about ask someone to come onto your podcast and let them tell you, your audience, why they are crying. Set a good example and teach your audience to use critical thinking to form their own opinions on all the facts laid before them. Well, I give them the facts, Kathy, and it's going to be coming up here real shortly. But I love anyone that wants to come on to this show. Give me a shout out, and I'll put you on there. That's a fact right there. Guys, well, we got to get moving because we got a lot going on tonight. Let me shoot over here and see if nothing going on yet. So we're going to get busy right here and see what's happening. So where the hell are the comments at? Oh, let me... All right, guys, here we go. Let's start off here with this one here. But yesterday, you chose to host with two others. I can't go to somebody else's show right now. But yesterday, Texas Red reminded me about a video that I needed to show you guys. Now, who in chat still likes Tucker Carlson? We'll leave that out there right there. Yeah. Who likes Tucker still? Anybody still like Tucker in there? I don't know. Let me see if I can turn this over here and I can see a little bit better right there like that. The hell with it. If you guys can see my installation up there, that's okay too. But I can name it like that, but then I can't see the names in there. But you guys can look at my installation until I can get it fixed. A conservative viewpoint of current events. Join, yes, it is. Come on, join in here. We got a lot coming in here. But guys, I am going to show you. Texas Red sent me this the other day, and I wanted to get it shown to you. But I want you to actually see what Tucker says. Thank you for that. Oh, you got it, Rock? That's great. Awesome, man. All right. All right, here we go then. This will make you even happier. And I don't want to set the scene because you're going to hear what he says and what he called Trump. And thank you for this, Texas Red, because this is a pretty eye-opening clip. It's only 1:16, but I want you to take a look at it and see him trying to lie his way out of this. Take a look.
What I was saying, which is you cannot mock other people's gods and put yourself in their place, period. That is a deal killer for me. That's worse than the war with Iran, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I ask because, you've been talking on your show about whether Trump is the Antichrist.
I have not said that.
On your show, the day after Easter, you noted he did not put his hand on the Bible during his swearing-in
Correct.
ceremony as president. You said, and I'm quoting, maybe he didn't put his hand on the Bible because he affirmatively rejects what's inside that book. And then on a recent show, you went further saying, here's a leader who's mocking the gods of his ancestors, mocking the God of gods and exalting himself above them. Could this be the Antichrist?
I actually did not say, could this be the Antichrist? Here's a leader who's mocking the gods of his ancestors, mocking the God of gods, and exalting himself above them. Could this be the Antichrist? Well, who knows? I don't know where that comes from, but I know that those words never left my lips because I'm not sure I fully understand what the Antichrist is. If there's just one, I actually tried to understand it. I may have said some are asking that. I'm not weighing in on that because I don't understand it. And just to be totally
No, in
clear.
Revelations, obviously, the
It's going live theme, so I'm talking to TikTok this time. But guys, did you see what Tucker just said? And they showed the show that he said it on, but he wants to sit there and say he never come out of his mouth. But that's not a fact. And you just saw it. So thank you for that, Texas Red. That's exactly what people needed to see. And what kind of, he is a lying ass idiot. And I liked him. I liked him on Fox. And now all of a sudden, it just seems familiar to me that when somebody doesn't get a position in Trump's cabinet, this is what happens. They kind of turn on him. And that is what happened in this case. I believe that wholeheartedly. But he actually got thrown under the bus right there. And that woman did a great job of it. I'm telling you what. Hicks from the sticks. What's going on? You mispronounced Fucker Carlson. That's right. Thanks for that, Hicks. I got that, Sean. That's right. All right. Let's see what else is going on over here. All right. Here, next thing we got up here. Trump back. Vivek Ramaswamy just wins Ohio's GOP gubernatorial. Yeah, that's right. Primary and will face Democrat Amy Acton in November. Way to go, Ramaswamy. So that just came out, so I wanted to make sure we got that out there. Veritas. Oh, yeah. Buckle up, Buttercup. I like that part. Tucker, just like them all, is compromised. Absolutely, that's for sure. All right, moving on here. We got MAGA influencer, and I've never heard of this dude before, but among 266 arrests in Florida on human trafficking and child exploitation scheme or sting. If you guys have ever heard of this Craig Long, has anyone heard of Craig Long? Even in TikTok, you guys can come on out and chat and tell me if you guys heard this guy. But he was one of them arrested in Polk County, targeting alleged prostitution, human trafficking, sexual exploitation, including attempted contact with minors. Now, this is what you're talking about when you're taking the pedophiles off the street. They need to head to California and start working in there because, probably 90% of those people were on Epstein Island. And where these kids are and all that stuff that Vic talks about on her show, where the hell are all these kids at? Hey, Kyla. Is that my niece? Is that my niece, Kyla? Ah, Jana. I see you in there. Hi, everyone in TikTok. Let's keep moving, guys. Now, if that's my niece in there, I got to behave myself. I love my little niece. She's like 12 years old. Oh, I love her. She's adorable, but I cannot be cussing around her like her dad does. So I got to watch myself. Go to bed, girl. All right, never mind. Let's keep going, right? Gregory in there. There's Greg Cards Jr. Guys on Rumble. You're on Rumble. Go to his site. Greg Cards Jr. puts on a great thing. He's our truck driver extraordinaire. Puts on great podcasts when he gets time to do it. Some man's all over the place. He drives everywhere, like countrywide. Oh yeah, he's great. I voted for Larry Hogan both times for governor and senator. Well, Ramaswamy made it in Ohio, so let's see what's going to happen there. Violent Vixen 29 popped in over there on Get Her. Guys, if you have not checked her show out yet, please check it out. It's a great show. The Rebel Chick with a Cause. Great show. Just type in Violent Vixen 29. And almost everywhere you go, except Rumble, she's only Violent Vixen on Rumble. But anywhere you can see me, you can see her. Violent Vixen 29. Check it out. Rebel Chick with a Cause. You guys will love it, guys. Bobby back? Hi, Bobby. Bobby's back from yesterday. All right, guys. Here we go. Senate unanimously bans lawmakers and staff from prediction marketing betting. Now, this goes along with the insider trading and stuff like that and all this stuff. But the point is, the problem is that it's already been done. Nancy Pelosi has extorted this totally for years, has made a fortune on insider trading, and they haven't done anything about it. So there's a problem I have right there, because she needs held accountable for doing it, because it's illegal anyway. Insider trading is illegal, and they use these companies and they get updated stuff before anyone else does, and they start doing this stuff. They start buying stocks, selling stocks, everything, because they get the information before us. They've got to be stopped no matter what. Insider trading is illegal, period, and it needs done. But they are doing this, unanimously banning it, but it needs done now. You need to take care of Nancy Pelosi and get her the hell out of there. Nancy's nephew, too. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get into the Supreme Court a little bit, guys. Invite Jenna Jackson. Man, I could get Jenna in here, but I don't think she would come on. But, guys, everyone, welcome TikTok, guys. I've got to say that a lot because this is the first day for that. Until I can get everything straightened out, I can get on the big screen to see them. So, guys, bear with me tonight, okay? We are being played, Rock. We are being played by both sides of the party, and you're going to see that here coming up through. I've got Democrats coming up here, too. We're going to show how much they're crybabies. Oh, yeah, and I'll show you exactly why they're crybabies. And the people on Facebook can sit there and say what they want, but I'm going to show you facts, and I always do. We back it up with receipts no matter what. So this one here, Supreme Court allows voting rights rule to take effect immediately. Now, what we're talking about with the voting rights rule, you guys know, the Louisiana deal, the gerrymandering that the Democrats are trying to do, that they put a stop to right now, it goes into effect immediately. And these Democrats are crying about this, especially Hakeem Jeffries. And I'm going to be showing you a video. It's great. It's freaking great. And from Florida Governor Rick DeSantis. Oh, my. DeSantis tears into him. I love it. And then you'll see what they're crying about with that, too. But let's move on with this first. Fed up. Justice Alito just leveled 5 humiliating insults at Justice Jackson on withering majority opinion. She put her dissent out about the Louisiana deal, about them saying it's done. You cannot gerrymandering under race. And he is so sick of them. And Justice Jackson confirmed at the Supreme Court in 2022, she has outlived her welcoming at the Supreme Court. and they are fed up with her Joe Biden Supreme Court DEI appointment. Alito issued a scathing opinion that featured 5 insults rarely hurled by one justice toward another. In this case, the Louisiana versus Salas 6-3 majority 1965 Voting Rule Act does not require Louisiana to add new majority black districts to its newest congressional map. And the Voting Rights Act, in fact, prohibits such districts designed to produce electorals coming out of based off of skin color. This is what the Democrats do. But again, we have to ask ourselves, why are black people actually voting for a Democrat? They are the party of racism, the party of everything. I got a whole list, guys. We're going to share that later, guys. So let's keep going here and see what's going on. How many we've got in here? I can't even see. But we got a lot going on. But they're all sick of her and running her mouth. I don't think she's ever voted with the justices ever before. And she's always when they do get it, she's the only one that does it and runs her mouth about it. So, guys, this has got to change here, right there. She sits there, runs her mouth every time you turn around. That stuff's got to stop. And this gerrymandering stuff from the Democrat. What's up, Fix? Oh, Hockey Poo Timu 2.0. Yeah, the Louisiana Purchase. That's funny right there, Rock. But guess what, guys? They are all running scared. Panicking Virginia Democrats now think their gerrymandering will fail in court. Of course it will. The Supreme Court has already ruled. They're infighting in Virginia right now. You know what you need to do? You need to get rid of Spermberger because she's causing these problems in Virginia and get back to a Republican where you have real options when it comes to doing stuff in Virginia because she's just going to ruin it. She's nothing but a commie and she's going to ruin it. She's a socialist and it's got to stop. Virginia is going, hey, Colin from Scotland, what's happening, man? Trist, blacks love to vote for their own slaveholders. Democrats were Confederates fighting a war to keep slaves. Exactly, Trist. And that's the problem that we have. Why would blacks actually vote for a party of racism? And that's what Democrats are. And Democrats are just trying to suck up to them by doing this gerrymandering. But once they use them, and we said that the other day, once you vote for this, they throw you under the bus, no matter what. It's as simple as that. Don't think I'm wrong? Vote for them and see what happens. Yes, they are definitely brainwashed. Repeal the 19th for liberal female voters. Oh, wow. Yeah. Liberals. Yes, exactly. That's a fact. Hey, guys, remember me talking to you yesterday about that liberal justice, that judge, that magistrate judge that apologized to that assassin, Trump's assassin or attempted assassin? Oh, yeah. This isn't the only time this dumb sumbitch did this. He's not even a real judge. He's just a magistrate judge. But this Farquharri, whatever his name is, has faced significant criticism from federal prosecutors and conservative figures for handling cases involving threats against Donald Trump and other criminal matters in D.C. This guy named Edward Alexander Dana in 2025. He dismissed a felony threat against Dana, who accused of threatening to kill President Trump and a police officer while in custody. He threw that one out. Also, Cole Thomas Allen, we just talked about that one. And another one, Torres Riley, in August of 2025. Same justice, dismissed weapons charges against Riley, calling the incident the most illegal search I've ever seen and criticized the government's tactics for doing this in D.C. And it goes on and on. This judge is an activist, straight up activist judge, has a total hatred for Trump and the administration. And he is acting off of hatred, not out of justice. So he's dismissing everything that comes in front of his face. And the son of a bitch needs removed from the bench. It's as simple as that. Kyla. All right. So, go to bed, girl. So where are we getting out here? Non-citizen voters coming to a major city near you. Yes, sir, Bob. Guess what city it is, guys? Los Angeles. Yes, it is. It is. Kurt. Is Kurt in there somewhere? Did I miss Kurt's name? Kurt, are you in there somewhere, Kurt? Hi, Kurt from the Bayou, if you're in there. Ask the J6ers about that, Judge. I know, right, Texas Red? Who wants Carmona? Oh, yeah, Carmona DeWeese, Bill Bartolata DeWeese to win? She's a fake Republican. That's fact there, Conrad. Cameron Bartolata DeWeese is a rhino to no end, guys. She's got people fooled, smoke blowing out their asses with this woman, and hopefully that changes here real soon, too. Come the 19th, we're going to make sure that she does not get back in and reelected in here, guys, no matter what. Vote for Butkin, Albert Butkin, no matter what. The real conservative in this. Thank you for that, Conrad. All right, let's see. LA Council member Hugo Soto Martinez introduced a motion to put non-citizen votings on November 26th ballot for certain local elections. It's a federal law that non-citizens are not allowed to vote in our elections, period. But they're going to put it on there anyways, straight out of California. So you any California people, you better vote Republican if you want to get your state back. The proposal targets broader local elections in the nation's second largest city, potentially expanding beyond school board races like previous California efforts. Federal law explicitly bans non-citizen voting in federal and state elections with severe penalties, including deportation. So any of these people, sounds like that Hugo Soto Martinez is not legal either, so ship his ass out with them. The move comes amid heightened national scrutiny on election integrity and Republicans' effort to require citizenship proof of voting. They have got to get rid of the filibuster. They have got to get the SAVE Act put through now, because if not, the Democrats are going to do it, and that's it. We will never win an election again if they let them do it. But if the Republicans put this through now, nuke the filibuster, put the SAVE Act through, we will win all the elections for the next 20 to 30 years. You got to do it now before the Democrats have said that they're going to do it. Out in the open, they said as soon as they regain power, they're nuking that filibuster. That means Trump's going to get impeached, and that means everything's gone. Our country is gone. This has got to happen no matter what. But got to beat her in primary. Yes, we definitely got to beat her in primary. California. D. Snyder called it down. Now that's funny right there. And that's a fact right there. It's screwed. The South did not have any say in D.C. and taxes on the goods. Oh, there's a lot of stuff like that. All right, let's keep going. We got a lot to get through here real quick here. We don't want to run out of time. I've already been beating the hell out of all this. So, all right. I don't even know if I'm still live on there or not. All right. Trump says Iran war could last about 3 more weeks. So we're going to see what happens with that coming up, too, because we got a lot going on with that. I got to wait till my computer catches up because for some reason it keeps shutting down all my pages. But the U.S. warned Iran before Project Freedom even started that they were going to start escorting these ships through the strait so they can get there safely with no interference by Iran at all. Well, they didn't heed that warning. And that is a problem because U.S. intercepts 6 ships trying to run American blockades during the operation to open the strait. They were doing this in order, so it's not a bombarded. But, well, they got stopped, and they were Iranian ships. In fact, the 6 ships to try to block out of Iranian ports as Project Freedom commenced, they were all turned around. Hegseth said on an interview today, he was talking about that. Not only that, we got NATO in the news tonight, too, because NATO chief says that European leaders have finally gotten the message from Trump and are changing their ways about what's going on in Iran. It took him this long after the hard stuff is done, and it took him this long to realize Trump's not messing around. He's not Joe Biden. He's not a demented old fool like these Democrats want you to believe, because they have no life and they have no nothing to run on, so they have to make every excuse in the world to try to get people to believe that Trump's demented. He's shot out, and he is not even close to being demented like Joe Biden. Nobody is. The Democrats are coming after our gun. You absolutely right there. You can't talk about the Klan. It's banned, blocked here. Oh yeah, the Democrats. The Democrats are the Klan. If Iran is so decimated, how did they shoot down 700 million Reaper drones at 70,000 feet? 700. What? I did not hear anything about that fix. But they do have a lot of weapons and stuff. They were shooting rockets at UAE and stuff that they are not as decimated as we think they are. But like Rock said, we're being played. We got a couple more things coming up here too that just don't make sense. When you look back at the stuff, EU bunch of commie socialists. Got that right, Bobby. Things that are being told to us, and if you remember stuff that we've been told in the past compared to now, it's just stuff's just not adding up. So we're going to keep an eye on this stuff. All right. Mike Walsh pushes UN resolution to stop Iran mining key global shipping route. Now, they're not even approved because they don't even know where they're putting the mines at. And supposedly, 24 Reapers shot down any 30 million each. I did not know that, Bitfix. Did not hear anything about there. But yes, they're talking about stopping this. Well, we've already been stopping it. We've already got our ships there and searching for the mines and removing these mines out of there. But all these people want to sit there and come in now and try to sit there. Well, we're going to save the world. We're going to go help the United States after everything's done. But the problem with everything that's going on in Iran right now, Trump announces a pause on Project Freedom. He clarified that the U.S. blockade will remain in effect, but is not clear on how long this pause will last, because he said that they make a good progress toward the peace agreement. So Trump announced Project Sunday, which saw the U.S. beginning to guide ships through the other Strait of Hormuz, which is primary shipping artery through 20% of the world's oil. But he said that the blockade will remain in effect, but the operation is helping ships through the strait will be paused. It was not clear how long the pause was. Based on the request from Pakistan and other countries, this tremendous military success that we have had during the campaign against the country of Iran, and additionally, the facts that great progress have been made toward a complete and final agreement with representatives of Iran, we have mutually agreed that while the blockade will remain in full force in effect, Project Freedom will be paused for a short period of time, whether or not the agreement can be finalized and signed. I don't care what they sign or anything, what they agreed to. They're liars. It's not going to help. They've already broken the ceasefire agreement, and they're letting them get away with this. But with them putting this on pause, I don't trust a bit of thing what they're doing. We are almost out of missiles. They are taking a month to a year to produce. Wow. Now they said that that's definitely we're being lied to then, because they said they're restocking that with no problem right now. Plus they're selling shit to you to everybody over in there. So what's the real story, guys? We're getting mixed stories going on here, and it doesn't make sense. Now, unfortunately, these poor little babies, the UN is running out of cash. And Trump said he's unmoved by it. Now they're crying boo-hoo because they're running out of money. And their cash reserve nearly exhausted and outstanding dues hitting a record $1.57 billion by the end of 2025, which they doubled that amount outstanding in 2024. They're crying now, but we ain't going to put another dime into these people because nobody came to help us when we told them to get over here and get their ships through. So we're not going to put no more money out. And Trump better not give in to these people. This is the bad part about it. He keeps giving in to them. And this pause, that doesn't make any sense. You cannot trust these terrorists at all. Now, here we go. This is what I want you guys. These Democrats are crying over this right now. This is what they're whining about because Trump jokes over taking over Cuba. Yeah, but where the hell's my mouse? I want you to hear this straight from Trump's mouth. And this is another reason why the Democrats are whining and crying about their Trump derangement syndrome. They're so far out of it. This is what they do. But take a listen to what they are crying about right here.
Cuba's got problems. We'll finish one first. I like to finish a job. On the way back from Iran, we'll have one of our big, maybe the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier, the biggest in the world. We'll have that come in, stop about 100 yards offshore, and they'll say, "Thank you very much. We give up."
Here, did you hear that? These guys are crying because he made a joke, and these people can't stand it. That we need to switch from America first to America only. Oh, that's a fact right there, Fix. Communism takes another blow. Ain't that right, Sean? You got that right. Let them take up a collection of their Muslim invaders. Right, Bobby? That's a fact right there. Let them other people pay for that shit. We're not going to pay for those dirt bags. All right, what else we got going on here? By the way, friends, I will be going live tomorrow morning at the Brian Rush Show on Rumble. Hot dog. Yeah, and you'll find out me. I won't be there tomorrow, too. So, yeah, we'll talk about that later. All right, here we go. Trump says 300,000 illegal aliens have been removed from Social Security. Another thing that the Democrats are crying about. He's removing all their illegal criminals from our Social Security, which they shouldn't have been getting in the first place. 300,000. No lie, guy. You can't make this stuff up. These are all facts. We come with receipts. I'm giving it right off the Democrats' playbook and all their new fake news media sites. So don't sit there and try to. We don't bring receipts on this because these come from fake news people like Newsbreak. Biggest fake news ever out there. And I've got it from them. Here's another one from them. Convicted Somali scammer to avoid jail time in Minnesota's largest ever Medicaid fraud. Yes, I'm not lying to you. $11 million fraud scheme, and this guy is avoiding jail time because he pled guilty to 2 counts of aiding and abetting theft by swindle for his role in the sprawling home health care scheme that stole approximately $11 million of Medicaid funds from Minnesota Personal Care Assistance Program. So he will be placed on 5 years supervised probation after agreeing to help officials pursue and prosecute co-defenders. So he's going to be a snitch, and he's going to get off the jail time for stealing $11 million. Oh, what no big deal right there, right, guys? Isn't this a shame? Didn't we not say we're not going to see these people? McCassell, what's happening? I saw Cat there. I didn't get to see her. All right. Yeah, so that's one. That's one. That we're not done either, guys. The USCIS chief launches historic offensive against immigration fraud armed with denaturalization. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services has created a special team of criminal investigators to root out immigration fraud, equip newly designated special agents with expanded law enforcement powers to investigate, arrest, and prosecute violators, even denaturalized cheaters. Get them all out of here. Once you're done, you're done. Get them the hell out of here. Take their citizenship. I don't give a shit how long they've been here. Get them gone. Because these people in Minnesota are getting away with way too much. And here's another one. Ragtop herself, Eon Homar. Her name comes up 6 times in the $250 million fraud case after she loosened oversight of federal funds and food programs. Well, today was her deadline to meet to Minnesota and drop documents off about her role in this fraud. So the Minnesota lawmakers fail to try to get Omar to testify about alleged fraud. GOP leaders talking about the next steps. They don't really get into the next steps in this article, but she was supposed to turn all the documents in today. She blew off the subpoena from Minnesota committee, and they didn't do a damn thing about it. But the subpoena, which required 2/3 committee vote to pass, only got 5 out of 6 votes. They're letting this bitch off the hook. This terrorist sympathizer marrying my brother and getting him into this country illegally is getting off of this stuff after she stole millions of dollars. Like it said, 6 times she came up in this fraud investigation, and they're not doing a damn thing about it. This is what's getting pissy every time we turn around. I'm telling you. Now, the Ninth Circuit Court rules that federal officers can use crowd control munitions against ICE protesters, which is another win for ICE. Because these crybaby Democrats, again, crying because they're using smoke grenades and tear gas and rubber bullets. That is a fact you've got to do with these violent people that comes from the Democrat Party because they're paid by the Democrats. So it's a great win for them. Hi, everyone over there. 28 new messages. Guys, come on and join me. And here I'm trying to find a way to post on TikTok, but I can't do it. I got to get my computer back because I keep trying to hit the chat, but it's not letting me. So we got to try to get this done here so I can chat with people too. But I'll work on this weekend too. So we'll see what's going on. All right, let's keep going. Hey, here's another one, guys. And I feel sorry for Texas, but Dell, the Dell Computer Company, is leaving Delaware. Another company leaving Delaware for Texas. $3 trillion quits the state. Yes, it does. The Dell Corporation Technologies is its latest major corporation to abandon Delaware and its legal home, marking another high-profile move in what analysts described as rapidly accelerating corporate exodus from the state. The company announced Monday that its board has unanimously approved a plan to re-domesticate from Delaware to Texas. This is Delaware, and it's just like what that dumb broad mayor, what was it, in Oregon or somewhere? No, Seattle. That sat there and said, buy the Starbucks? You dumb bitch, that's billions of dollars that Starbucks pulls in. And she's just sitting there laughing and saying, buy. Well, this market capitalization is roughly $137.6 billion and an enterprise value exceeding $158 billion. Dell becomes one of the largest companies to formally serve ties with Delaware's corporate system. This is what you get when you got these dumbass Democrats saying we're taxing you more to make up for it because the other people don't need to. They're already paying over 45% of the taxes everywhere, the top 1%. And you want to tax them more. And you want to lie to people and saying they're not paying their fair share. They're actually paying more. And for you idiot liberals out there that say they should because they make more money. No, they don't. Because that gives them a break, gives us a break. And you guys don't understand it because you're too damn stupid to think for yourselves. All right, here we go. We got Trump likes DeSantis a lot. And Trump does not rule out an idea about DeSantis holding a cabinet role. We're going to be taking a look at that, guys, because it's going to get interesting with this. Now, here's the part that I wanted you guys to see. Al Sharpton, Mr. Tax Invader, racist pig himself, oh yes, rages at Florida Governor DeSantis because he made an impression of Hakeem Jeffries. Crybaby little bitches. And you've got to see it. If you did not see this, you're going to see it right now. This is the funniest thing. If I could do this kind of accent, I would do it. Live restricted from some audiences. Yep, I knew it. TikTok did it right off the bat. They've already banned me, restricted for 10 minutes. They already banned me. Look at that. I knew it would happen, and it's even in America now. So listen to this. You guys are going to love this. Here's DeSantis yourself.
You do your thing. You roll with the flow. You make things happen, and a lot of times, obviously people like it. Sometimes you got people in D.C. and New York who may not like, and they may say different stuff. And we've got this guy, Hakeem Jeffries. Okay, And, he goes out there and he's like, we're going to do maximum warfare against Republicans. Florida Republicans, you F around, you're going to find out all this stuff. And, what I said was, listen, and he's like, oh, if you do the redistricting, we're going to take out all your members. We're going to do all this stuff. And what I said was, go ahead, make my day. You don't think we're going to... You want to come down here and spend money and in Florida, roll the dice and take your chances, but don't think that you can come down here, issue threats to us, and somehow you're going to make us flinch. That is not happening, and in fact, it did not happen, because as soon as he came out and started doing that last week, Florida legislature turned around and they passed a new map.
I love DeSantis. And they're crying over this. Al Sharpton is whining his little ass eyes out, crying because he made a comment about Hakeem Jeffries. Hakeem, his brother Hakeem. He's a Muslim brother. That's right. Get the hell out of here, you racist pig. Pay your taxes. They should have put that sumbitch in jail is what they should have done. 369. Gas over here is still 4 something, guys. I'm going to rush through these things real quick because we got about 15 minutes. And I don't think I got that video of him. I don't think I did. Yes, I did. There, here we go. We got resurfaced video of Newsom's bizarre body movement. And people are calling for him to be drug tested. Take a look at this real quick, and you tell me if it doesn't look like he's on crack or something. Take a look.
Right now. I feel strange. It's interesting. I've been on a journey like most people, feeling great, feeling stressed, feeling doubtful. The last 2 days, I don't know what it is. I think it's maybe the dust settling after Madison Square Garden. Seen how that went, kind of a roller coaster. But something's happened the last few days, and I'm telling you, that Des Moines Register poll, I mean, I don't know. I don't expect Iowa necessarily going in the blue column, but it says something to me that is of outsized importance potentially in terms of the outcome of this race. So I'm feeling, honestly, much better than I was even 24 hours.
Tell me that piece of shit don't look like he coming out off like a caffeine high or something like that. He's just like, oh yeah, he's all like jammed up or stuff. Pat. Hi, Pat. Oh yeah, he sounds like he's all coked up, don't it? He's all like, oh, yeah, all fidgety and shit like that. When Sharpton does good linguistics, he is mocking Whitey. Oh yeah, that's for a fact, Conrad. That's probably why TikTok nailed me for that. TikTok nailed me. Did I tell you about that? TikTok nailed me a while ago, a few years back. For my gun was hanging there, my AR-15 was hanging in the background as decoration. Oh yeah, they nailed me back for that too. That was when it's still in Chinese communists' hands, but it seems like they're not changed a bit yet. Barack Obama revealed. Oh, get this! Trump is so good. I'm telling you, Trump is so good at his job. Barack Obama revealed that Trump has caused genuine tension in his marriage to Big Mike. And it frustrates him. Frustrates Big Mike. I'm not lying to you. That's exactly what he said. This is how the Democrats are crying over. Now we got Obama crying because tension. Trump is that damn good. Trump is awesome. Obviously, if he could cause tension in their marriage, because he's outdoing anything that Barack Hussein, the Muslim brother, call me racist, can do. And he's been showing him up like crazy. Oh yeah, especially with that dildo looking whatever that museum library thing is that he got going in Chicago. Oh yeah, Trump Golden Arch is going to be awesome, and everything, the ballroom. And he's showing up all the presidents, I'm telling you what. Now let's stick with Obama here, okay guys? Because Obama takes a swipe at a commentator. The culture thinks about how he could fight Trump every day. This is the Trump derangement syndrome. Obama's got it just as bad as all the rest of the Democrats. This is what they do. Obama told the New Yorker that he doesn't want to function like Jon Stewart by just offering weekly thoughts on politics. We don't want to hear from you at all, Obama, at all. He's a worthless piece of garbage. But we're going to stick with Obama here now, guys, because Obama era, Ivanpah, solar plants, still burns fossil fuels, kills thousands of birds, despite billions of taxpayer dollar funding. Obama said this was going to change the world. This was going to be the best stuff that you could ever have. And it's been killing the environment, killing all these birds, killing everything. And it is costing the taxpayers billions and billions of dollars. And it has not changed a damn thing. So this is what people are pissed about, because it's not done anything but cost you money. Oh, yeah. And sticking with Chicago, guess what the DOJ is doing? They're investigating Illinois schools over secret gender transitions. There is 36, I believe it was. Where did that? Yes, 36 schools in Illinois that have been helping kids to what they call it again, damn it, to transition without the parents knowing about it. Oh, yes. In fact, 36 of them. And they're doing it behind the parents' back. In fact, they should all go to jail as soon as they find out. So that's a story just coming out. So we're going to see what happens with that. The last thing I got for you guys on the news front is this ex-Muslim said the only way to stop Sharia law in the U.S., well, I don't agree with them on this part, but the way it's going to be is because we have a law in this country, and it's called the Constitution. The Sharia law is no way, in fact, at all in this country. There is no other law other than our Constitution. But you know what he says that we have to do? We got to turn Muslims into Christians. Oh yeah, that's what his advice is. No, the hell with the Muslims. The hell with Sharia law. You don't like it, get the hell out, or suffer the consequences. It's as simple as that. Over and out, buddy. You're an idiot. All right, guys, we got done with those. I was surprised we got done with those guys. But yes, there is so much exposed to goober smoocher. Oh, yeah. Oh, Obama is a worthless slug. Him and Big Mike, they got to go. Sharpton and Fanny. Yeah, all these commies, they are all commies. And I just showed you everything that these Democrats are crying over. Plus, there's more. And unfortunately, guys, I will not be here tomorrow night, so I'm not going to be able to share it all with you. But I will be back. Exactly, Colin. Fuck all those Muslims. They do not belong here. They're trying to take over, and we're not going to let that happen. I'm telling you now, that's a fact. So, guys, yes, I will not be here tomorrow night, unfortunately. My doctor's appointments is going to run me all day tomorrow. I will not have time to set up anything, guys. So I will be back for Thursday's Throwback Thursday. You know that. We can't miss that, guys. I'm telling you. Contact me for a link. Uh-oh. Rock, I got to get you guys on here. Remember, guys, if you want to come on to the show, I want you to come on. So we got to get you on here. So you guys got to notify me if somebody got the chance to come on. And let's have a great time on here with a couple of people. I can fit 2 or 3 people in here, and we can just have a good time together. So make sure you guys contact me, and so we can have fun, because this is my last week on StreamYard. So we've got to do Friday. I don't care if what I got to do. We're going to go through the rest of these videos, wipe them out, because starting Monday, I'm going straight with Rumble. Make a list of questions. For you, Texas Red, are you going to come on to the show? I will share it. And I'll show you all my articles and stuff beforehand. I want some somebody to come on and have fun with me. We'll share. We'll talk about the articles. We can do that like me and Brendan used to do. And you guys can come on here, and I won't have to use so many articles because we'll have somebody to help fill the time in. So are you going to be back for Throwback Thursday at an early start time? Yes. Yes, guys, I will be back, because Vic has not told me she's coming back this Thursday. So I will be starting at 7 o'clock. on Thursday, so make sure you're here on Thursday for Throwback Thursday. You guys can't miss it. And anybody who wants to come on Thursday too, all I got to do is send you a link from here. And I think it's the same in Rumble. I haven't used Rumble for a while, so I've got to get back to using it again. So any day that you guys want to, just shoot me out an email. So, because that's the way I'll send you the link. I'll send it to you in the email. You just click on it, come in. I'll let you in. We'll have a good old time, guys. Oh, I got one question, Texas Red. If my doctor tomorrow tells me that he cannot fix me, and I'm going to ask him this question, and you guys agree with me or not, just let me know in chat. If the doctor says he can't fix me, and I go to get that stimulator put in my back, if I blow out another disc that is already bulging in my back, will I feel that thing blow? And will it paralyze me if that nerve gets cut off where that disc is already bulging out? Will I feel it? And will it do me harm? Because that's my only concern with that stimulator, because that stimulator goes up high into my back, and it's supposed to block all pain receptors from my lower extremities up. So if I blow that disc that's down here, that's already bulging out, is it going to paralyze me? That's my issue. I've got one of the best neurosurgeons around that's doing my surgery, so that's my only concern right now is about that, because I don't want to have that pain being masked and me do some more damage to my spine and me end up in a wheelchair, because I'm going to be one pissed off son of a bitch if that happens. I'm telling you now. That's a fact, guys. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. I got through them as fast as possible. But, guys, tomorrow I will not be here. I'm sorry. But I will be back for Thursday, 7 p.m., guys. Don't miss it. Come make sure you set your clocks for 7 p.m. on Thursday for Throwback Thursday. When Vic tells me she's coming back on Thursday nights, I'll go back to 9 o'clock. But until then, we're going to stay at 7 o'clock for Throwback Thursday so we can have fun. I do have some videos, but I have to transfer them over to here. And we might maybe even show some of these other ones that I have to get rid of them, because Friday's going to be bad. Once you get surgery on your back, expect surgeries, God willing. I've gotten 2 so far, Sean, and the pain just hasn't eased up. And the burning in my feet is what I'm worried about right now. The burning and the pain in my feet, that's got to stop. That happened after my first one. I know, Macasso. I'm trying. Well, we'll see. We'll talk about it on Thursday, guys. I'll let you guys know what happens. So, guys, thank you again for tuning in. Don't forget to share this video out, this stream out tonight after we're done, and get people to get in here, especially on Thursdays, to have fun with all of us on Throwback Thursday, guys. So until then, guys, I'm going to leave you with this. because, folks, we are out of time. But we are just getting started on this mission. Because look at chat. It absolutely exploded tonight, guys. I see all you in there standing for the truth, holding the line, and refusing to let the light of this great nation be dimmed. Thank you for being the heartbeat of this show. You are the reason why I do this every single night. No other reason, guys. I'm telling you. That's a fact. That's the truth. I'm not lying to you. But listen to me closely. They want you tired. They want you distracted, and they want you focused on their crying sprees, their manufactured chaos. But we don't look at the waves. We look at the horizon. We are the ones who remember what made this country the envy of the world. And we are the ones who are going to keep it that way. So now a quick heads up for everyone. I got some doctor's appointments tomorrow. I just told you about this. So I will not be here for that. But I'm taking a quick breather to make sure the engine is running tuned up and ready to fight the fights ahead. But don't you think for a second I'm missing Throwback Thursday, guys. Oh, no. You better have your seat belts buckled and your memories ready, because we're taking a massive trip to the past. It's going to be nostalgic. It's going to be epic. And it's going to be exactly what you need to recharge those spirits. So take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and never, ever let them take your voice. I love you guys. God bless. God bless the United States of America. I will see you guys back here on Thursday for Throwback Thursday at 7 p.m., guys. I didn't even put 9 p.m. on there. Forgot about it. But we'll be there at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Set your clocks, set your reminders. Get everybody in here. So until then, guys, have a great night. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. Good night, everyone.